I had some comments on my TikTok video from yesterday asking me, can we throw on some fib targets or where do you think this bottom comes in? Again, I've been talking about this ABC movement now for the past 2 months. It's crazy now. We're almost at the end of January. Just time goes incredibly fast. But if you haven't seen my video from yesterday, I would suggest go checking that out first before you watch this one, because this is more of a lower time frame, whereas the one from yesterday was on a longer time frame. For Elliott wave theory, the way that it works is typically for wave one. So we have this wave one here and wave two, which I marked out, and we're in this wave three. The way that wave three works, it typically has to be longer than wave one in most scenarios. So I have some fib targets here, which would be extensions of wave one. We can basically fall anywhere between 78,000 to 71,000 for this wave three. Then we'll get a pullback on the wave four, which can't go above wave one. So somewhere maybe like 82, 83 range for the wave four pullback, followed by a wave five. Again, I've been talking about a bottom between 80 to 73K now for the past 2 months, and that's been my thesis. Now with price action a little bit closer to the end, it's a little bit easier to gauge where we can potentially bottom. But this zone is a pretty good bottoming zone. I would say once the wave three is done, somewhere between say 75 to 71, wave four, and then wave five, I think around 75 to 70 is going to be a good bottoming zone before we start impulsing to the upside. For me, once this bottoms in, that's the low, and then we're going to start impulsive waves to the upside. And essentially you just have an inverse of this move. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the bottom. We're going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the top on a longer time frame. So my target for that's around 150. I have extensions all the way up to 200, but base case based on Elliott wave theory rules would be around 150. But more updates to come. I know that there was a lot of questions yesterday. I hope this clears up some questions that y'all had. And if I see anything else, I'll let you know.